look like what it is. People say here, there's this lady who commented there and said that there's no love. I don't believe. There's love. It exists. The question is, why are you looking for it? Are you lovable? Are you in the space to be loved? You are not. You are looking for bills. You can't even pay an Uber to go visit your boyfriend. The boyfriend has to send you a fare. They have to send you money, all right, to board a car and go visit them. You can't pay for an hotel room, okay, to host your man. And that's why you have to go to their houses. And once you are in his house, you have to do as he wants, even though you're not married to them. How independent are you? You know, a woman who is independent, when a guy tells you, like, you know what, can we have a dinner? And you're like, where? In my place. You'll say no. He will tell you, yeah, because, you know, I'm not good. The pocket is not fine. So it's cheaper if we do it at home, at my place. You'll tell you, no problem. I'll take care of the bills. Let's go have it in a restaurant. You are independent. You know, you're not coming here as a needy person. Your voice can be heard. And your voice being heard is not to be noisy. Your voice being heard is you can speak financially, you can speak emotionally, you can speak spiritually, you can speak using your psychology. You can look straight into the eyes of the man and see what they want. And know that this guy, the way he's rolling his eyes, he's only looking for sex, no relationship here. This guy, the way he's rolling his eyes, his body language doesn't show he's ready for this relationship. Are women in this position? Have you worked on yourself to be able to analyze and see this? Nobody's doing that. We are coming from school, and then, no, we are coming from our families. We go to church, we go to primary school, high school. When we are in college, because your friends are dating, you also start to date. You don't question yourself, why am I dating? Am I ready? Do I have the capacity? Do I have the mind to date? Have I worked on myself? Am I ready to be pregnant? Because, see, guys, when you are dating, when you started dating and you're opening your legs, however much there are so many things that you can use out there to protect yourself, you should always be asking yourself, am I ready to get pregnant for him? Am I in that space? These are some of the things that you have to consider when you're looking to, be lovable. That's why the question on this topic is, are you lovable? Are you lovable? I wish you guys are tapping screen, guys. I hope that you are liking the video. You're not just watching. I know when things like this happen, people even forget to like the video because you are there saying that, oh my goodness, this guy is just touching my heart. He's telling the truth. I'm in this space. No, it doesn't matter. Remember, 1 hour is a very long time. You can use 1 hour to change a lot of things. So if you're finding yourself in this space where you're feeling you're being touched, if you're feeling you're being touched, the thing is this: you can always turn your life around. There is always a turning point to every person in this world. Maureen Nyawira, I hear you. Neba Adeline is telling me that make a video about this. Why should I make a video about your personal thing? Neba. Neba, you see, making a video about that is you are trying now for me to speak to your boyfriend and your ex, by the way, because I think he's saying about this, please. My first boyfriend always insult me that he picked me up. Neba, you don't need a video from me. What you need is to heal past that. All right? What you need is to, if you can, find a session with me or find a session with any coach and talk to them to help you heal from your past. Once you've healed from your past, you will not mind the things of the past. You are still living with the past. That's why when your boy tells everyone that, he picked you up, it's worrying you. Why should you be worried? All right? Why should you be worried with something that you've gone past? I don't know why people always keep on struggling with their exes and their past life. Somebody that has left or has decided to go and leave you alone should never be worried to you. So you just need to heal, and these words from whoever will never ever do anything in your life. He was your first. They will say anything. Whoever believes them, you know yourself. Even if they picked you up, that was a process. There was something that they came and did in your life. There is something that you also did, okay, in their life. And that's why I'm saying, if you don't know who you are and you become a needy person in space of someone else's life, this is what they will always say. I picked them up because they cannot see anything you did in their life apart from maybe the sex you had. That's the only thing they can speak about. How did you transform their lives? They are only seeing that they transformed your life. So your boyfriend should not transform your life. You should be picked by your husband. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, stop being picked by boyfriends. Get picked by your husbands, especially the women. Stop being picked by men who are calling themselves your boyfriends. For real, they will talk bad about you, and sometimes they might even become the problem in your marriage. They can become a thorn in your marriage because they picked you up, as they are saying, they put you somewhere, and then someone else took you. They'll start telling them how they picked you up. The man on the other side who's married to you will not feel good because we are people with pride. We have got ego. So if our egos is lowered, we tend to leave. So don't be picked by boyfriends. I think you are here and you understood what I talked about. Relationship needs independence. Work on yourself, be independent before you start relationships. All these people saying love, they don't believe in love, and you went into love without knowing what you wanted. You were not ready for it. You were just going because people are in love, because people are having boyfriends, because people are having girlfriends. You didn't know anything about it. Some of you just went into relationship because you could not control your horniness. You were too horny during your menses, like you can't control yourself. So you found out that the best thing to do is to find a man. And then from that, you expect to find love. Mm-mm. You'll only find sex because that is what took you there. You went into relationship because you could not control your feelings. So what you are looking for, that's it. You will get it. And people, once they get it, they come up, they are saying, oh, there was no love. What love? You are not looking for love. You're looking for sex for just some times to fulfill your body feelings. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about before I take one or two questions, I don't know if there is anyone who wants to come as a guest who has a question, is facing reality. When you are going to be in a relationship, guys, remember one thing. You are the person you are going to be in relationship with will never be a perfect person. You will never find a perfect human being on this earth. We are struggling today, men and women, to find a perfect match. We are struggling to find a perfect match. Somebody asked me that why are people cheating? Why do people cheat? Why there is no loyalty between or amongst people these days? The answer is just one thing. We are looking for a perfect person. We are looking for a perfect person. You know, sometimes in relationship, it will be hard for that man to handle you. Accept it. They will mishandle you. They might shout. They might push you. They might do something. They might come late at home. They might not call you. There is imperfection that can be made and can be tolerated. There are some things we have to. All right? So remember, no one is going to be perfect. That woman, she's not going to be perfect. Sometimes she's mouthy. Some of our women talk too much. You need to know, you need to give them freedom of talking. Let them talk. Give them the space if you can. If you can't, move on with your life. That's why so many people cheat. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. Remember, even the teacher who is in school teaching you today, they never scored the grades they are telling you to score today. Have you ever realized that? Especially those who are in high school. Do you think that guy in front of you teaching you and expecting you to get an A in physics, do you think he got an A in physics? They did not. But they will teach you to get an A. So that means even imperfect person can make you become perfect. You don't have to be looking for somebody who is perfect. You need to be looking for somebody who is compatible to you. So face the reality that no one is going to be perfect in your life. Relationships are made up of two imperfect people coming together, accepting their weaknesses, and using their strength to strengthen the other person's weaknesses. Use your strength to strengthen the weaknesses of the other side. The other side should also use her strength or his strength to strengthen this other side. So, two imperfect people meeting together to strengthen their weaknesses to become a strong one party. You will tolerate this, you will accept this, you will, have to deal with this and that. That's what makes up a relationship.